Boom.
Sorry, that was loud.
What's up, people? How is everybody doing today? I put on a Halloween costume for this special event. It's the Posse Palooza. This year, it is in the signs of Halloween, and I'm here, and I got someone with me. This guy with the face. I don't know if you noticed, but I guess you're the scream guy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask the
I don't know what else. I mean, yeah, I guess.
the scary movie guy also, but eh, he's not that high, I guess. But
No.
speaking of a high, for the people out there, 12 people already in there, so thank you for watching. Can you or does somebody know who am I? Who I am? I mean, this way around. Gonna wait for the chat. Put up some guesses. I'm gonna give a little
Can I
hint.
vote?
If nobody
I can
knows,
vote. Oh.
I'm a teacher in real life, and this has something to do with my costume.
Nobody guessing?
Nobody's guessing so far. There we go. There we go. Chelsea. Chelsea
Chelsea.
got it. We got a winner. It's Heisenberg, people. Yes, I am Walter White Heisenberg. Didn't do the beard though, but I tried my best with the outfit. I hope that's
That's all right.
okay. That blue ice. It's in the fridge right now. Thank you, Maxi. Thank you for everybody stopping by. Print the Blood, Steve. Thanks that you're here. Aaron Nabus, I don't know you. I hope you watched the podcast though. Thank you for stopping by. James is in here. Moore Art Gallery in the house. By the way, they have a little giveaway over the weekend. Drop 10, since I'm drop basically. And you can get 10% off your purchase. So check that out in their store. They have really cool stuff. Stranger Things, Halloween kind of themed fitting prints, so check that out as well. Maxi Funk also here. Chelsea is here, as I just mentioned. Very cool people. Glad that you're on board for the first Posse Palooza. So maybe, Mr. Screen Man, maybe you want to reveal who you really are.
Well, this thing is sweaty as. I'm not gonna swear, but. Jeez.
There you go.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Look at this beautiful guy.
Yeah, right.
How's the sound, by the way, people? Is everybody can you hear us well?
Bella.
Hey Bella, hey Dolly. Glad that you guys are here. So for our first, I guess everybody can hear as well. For the first Posse Palooza, the key. Oh, Adam, hey, what's up? Adam Cockerton is also in the house. The posse is almost complete here, and for the first keynote, the Palooza keynote, this is where we are going to take a look back at what the posse did and over the last couple of years, especially this year, and we're going to talk about our new digital online festival, and also about in general things, because we invited a couple people from the industry that will hopefully be here as well and see what we are doing. So we will get some more cool jobs in the future the with the industry and with the marketing out there.
Sure.
Don, you want to take over?
Yeah, so basically we started, it's hard to believe this, but it was 7 years ago. And it just started out as a tribute. We did a tribute to World War Z. And we had eight people contribute art for that. And we showcased it online. And then 2 weeks later, the studio called and asked if they could buy it.
Yeah.
So that wasn't even on our radar. Like we were just doing a tribute.
Yeah, I pulled it up, the first one from Adam Rabelais, and those are some really cool pieces from being them. How long was it ago? Did you say? I just
So 7 years ago,
7 years
and
ago.
at the time, we didn't. There was no trailer, so
Yeah.
all we knew was about zombies, and a couple of the people in the group had read the book. So um, we had nothing to go off of, which was fine. It let these guys kind of get a little more creative with how they approached it and what they put up on the screen. So Yeah, it was really very generic the way it happened.
Mm-hmm.
The studio called us. We weren't looking to sell it, but when they called, we absolutely jumped on board. And that one is by Chris Garofalo.
Yeah.
Chris is one of the original 8. Um, so yeah, and that one's by Marco Manov.
Yeah, I pulled him up. You see him a little late on the stream, so.
Ah,
But
my
yeah, the
bad.
Chris
Okay.
Garofalo one, he's also he's sadly not with us tonight, but he will be part of the big thing we're gonna have at the end of the show. And
Sure.
we have Marco Manoff. He's gonna join us later for our Halloween hangout. That's our next event here, but more on that a little later. You can see all those beautiful pieces from the first ideas that came out with the posse, and I think this is a good starting point. Like, what do you see for the posse? What was one of the favorite moments so far over the years for you?
I would say when Mexi Funk, Orlando, and I met James Gunn in the Marvel Studios offices.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun. We were both geeking out, and
yeah,
it was pretty trippy. I mean, he's such a nice guy. You walk into this massive conference room and this massive table, and he's down at the end. And as soon as we walk in, he stands up and he runs over and gives us both a hug. Said thank you for all the amazing art you guys did in your tribute. You guys are amazing. Blah blah blah. He was just so nice. He was
yeah.
so nice.
And
And
a little plug on this side. If you want to hear some more Maxi Funk stories, check out the 3-hour long podcast I did with him. It's it's obviously in the video section of the channel, and there's an extended version of this meeting in there.
3 hours is a long talk.
Yeah. But yeah.
No,
So
but we've been really.
what's that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say we've had a lot of fun opportunities over the years. We did art that was used for Big Hero 6 at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
Um,
This is you.
that was a lot of fun.
I just pulled something up from Andy Fairhurst. What is he? Is this a soundtrack or?
So the soundtrack was used by Disney Music Emporium. It's based off of the work that we did for the studio for the film, and they wanted to include his poster with the limited edition soundtrack that they did.
Hmm.
So his poster in the background there shows. There it is. Like you said, I'm delayed. I thought the disc was really cool. They did Baymax's face on the disc, which looks really cool, and then his poster was included in the back there.
Yeah, like the first time seeing this, like the eyes basically, I thought that's what the where the needle, like in the middle, where it's gonna go, like where
Yeah.
you put it on top. So, but yeah, obviously that wouldn't work. But
No.
you have also this very cool picture where you can see the whole the whole like cinema or like setup of the room and like posters on every seat.
So yeah, they did obviously like they do at all the conventions where they have these rooms set up and they talk about the film. Well, before the conference started at New York Comic Con, they went in and put Kazumori's poster on every single seat so that everybody that went to the screening or whatever got to have one. It was really, really cool to see how many people, were fitting into the room and all the different posters. It looks really good though, I think.
Yeah, what kind of feeling was it like seeing this for the first time? Like you had a day job before. We talked
Yep.
also on our podcast before. How was it like basically changing? Was it life changing for you, or in what way?
It was pretty overwhelming to see, to think that, a studio of Disney's, massive proportions would take our art and place it on every chair as a limited edition giveaway to that panel. So yeah, it was like, wow, like this is, I mean, it was very cool. It was very cool.
Yeah.
I know Kaz was super appreciative. Like Kaz, Kaz in Japan he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you very much. And he was so appreciative. And
Yeah, I pulled up some more art by Tom Miyake and Luke Butland, and they're all pretty cool stuff. I mean, all the artists. That's one of the ideas of the Poster Posse. Your mission statement is to support artists around the world. How's that going for you? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
And that's how basically that when World War Z, I was looking at all these amazing artists out there. that I was following on Instagram, and I was like, wow, how is this person not more well known? This person has 300 followers. Like, this person's art is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought there has to be a way to provide opportunities for artists. And we stayed by that. That's our mantra. That's what we live by. We just want to be able to provide opportunities for artists to work with properties they dream about. Whether it's Sam Gilby for Spider-Man or Orlando for Star Wars. I mean, these people have been passionate fans of these properties for so long, and their art is so good. It's it's very rewarding to be able to give them a platform where they can highlight it and showcase it officially with the studios.
Yeah. Let's be honest for a second. Do you pick artists from different countries just to go there on travel?
It'd be nice. Yeah, the UK, we have a lot of people there, so I think I'm covered if we go back to the UK. Germany, we have a couple there now, Tom.
Yep.
Hint, hint. Eileen, you as well. So yeah, no, we're trying to, when I say provide opportunities for artists, I mean, I realize that there's not a lot of opportunities for people in different regions of the world. When we talked to Christian Hova in Peru, when he reached out to us, and we'd liked his art for a long time, but when he reached out to us, he goes, I don't have opportunities where I'm at to do what you're doing. And that struck a chord with me. I was like, well, let's provide you some opportunities, So first off, we loved his art. And then we met him when we went to Peru Comic-Con, and he's just such a humble, nice person and a very talented artist as well.
Overfed, by the way, are you in the channel, my friend? Just give us a little hi, maybe.
Overfed might be in there.
He better. I'm going to make him.
Well, we just gave him a shout out, so.
Yeah.
Salvador made it, though. So
Sal,
that's
hey, how you doing, man? How's everybody else doing? Samo, by the way, people, if you have questions, I know a lot of people here that are also artists or fellow artists that are also participating in Posse projects. But if you have questions, any kind, just hit us in the chat, and we will try to answer those. And yeah, Mexi Funk, he was also there in Peru, so that was probably some really cool time.
We had a very good time in Peru. Let's just say that. The people were so genuine and so appreciative just to have that convention. They, like, every booth they go to, they were just so like, thank you for being here, and I love Marvel, or whatever it was. Like, we had a big booth there highlighting our work, and we met Orlando. We met Yash there. Yash was like, I think 14 or 15, an incredible artist. But Orlando spent like 40 minutes talking to him and the kid's mom about, hey, you can have opportunities in this industry. I know you're young and you don't think you have them here, but this is what and like, he really talked them through some steps, and it was just a very rewarding experience to go there.
Yeah. What would you say is, or like, what kind of Comic-Con, where would you love to go in the future?
I've been to San Diego Comic-Con, and that's absolute mayhem.
Yeah.
If you can make it to San Diego Comic-Con, anybody, when it comes back, it's an experience. The whole city shuts down. Basically, every TV studio, every movie studio, every documentary place, they take over the entire town, and it's like Disneyland for geeks. I guess Disneyland is for geeks, but it's movies, comics, everything. Yeah. But I would like to go to. I've been to Thought Bubble. That was excellent.
There you go.
Does Germany have anything good?
Yeah, we have a German Comic-Con, but it's starting out. It's maybe not at the point as some other Comic-Cons worldwide are, but maybe.
Okay.
Maybe in the future, we'll see.
I would like to go to New York Comic Con. I haven't been to that one. I think that'd be really fun. I've heard a lot of good things. Marco's been a bunch of times. He has nothing but good things to say about it.
Yeah, Steve just pointed out Designer Con, also very interesting.
And that's close by here, so I can do. We were going to do Designer Con this year. Matter of fact, we bought tickets to that. We should probably get a refund. We were going to go to Designer Con this year for the first time, and unfortunately, it's not happening.
Yeah. Hey, SG Posters, welcome also, and the other ones that I didn't say hello to yet. But before we move on, I want to take a look into the future. What are the plans for the Posse in the future? I know Corona, COVID-19 is like hitting the movie world very hard in terms of delayed movies or movies are scraped, go to go to.
Eileen's asking if we dressed up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I think she took that from my hat, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah, like what is the future? What
Yeah.
do you look for? What do you want to accomplish? Maybe in the near future as well as in the future that is to come.
Absolutely. So, primarily for the last 7 years, we focused mostly on movie art. Um, and I was looking at our mission statement, to provide opportunities for artists. And I was thinking, well, there are other artists outside of the poster and art industry. So this year, starting in 2021, we're going to make a concentrated effort to really help independent filmmakers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of great indie films, and we realize that they don't have these massive budgets that the studios have. So we're going to work within what they have to hopefully provide them, art that will help elevate their project and get it recognized.
That's great to hear. Speaking of not only working on studios, it is already happening that you guys came out with new art for The Mandalorian. So I just pulled that up for you. Here you go.
Yes.
And what was the idea behind this project?
So for last year we did a pretty big project for season 1 of The Mandalorian with Disney Plus, and it did really, really, really well for them. Like they gave us some information about it, and it did exceedingly well. So we were excited when they came back to us this year and said, hey, we'd like a new series of prints to start off season 2. Much like the first season, we had no information because they don't have the information and they don't want to let it get out there. So they said, look, just do something based off of This Is the Way.
Yeah.
Roger. Spoilers. I get people saying no spoilers. Okay, well, I'm just talking about the project, not going to talk about the episode.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the episode. Of course not.
No, people are saying no spoilers. People haven't watched it yet. Anyhow, so they just gave us they wanted to highlight This Is the Way, know? So a lot of images with heavy typeface. And we basically worked with artists from around the world this time to use that saying in different languages.
Yeah. I just pulled up This Is the Way. This is by Dolly, right?
Yes, that one's Dolly.
Because he knows only English. Wait, Dolly, by the way, I saw you. You're in a live chat. Why is there no, what are you speaking? Gujarati? Tamal? I don't know. What's it called? Something like that, right? Let's see if we can get an answer in a second here. But by the way, I just want to comment on the first season. I love the way that you guys did each episode. Dolly did that too. I collaborated with Dolly. Yeah. He gave me some of his art files so I can do like an episode review. And this is going to happen this year too. I'm going to announce it here. So James has to hurry up and watch it. But we're going to do an episode format. It's going to called The Bounty Puck. And it's going to be each week, one episode. Like, for example, it's going to come out on Fridays, and the next Friday we will have the first episode. We're going to have like a full-on spoiler review, and so that's going to come. And Dolly just answered. Thank you, Dolly. So why is there no Punjabi or Hindi? This Is the Way. What would it be called, Dolly? Could you write it in a chat?
James Bounty Puck.
Yeah. Did I mention James? Yeah, James has to hurry up because he's going to be my partner in crime here. We're going to do this together, and we're going to have, maybe not each week, but we're going to have every other week, we're going to have a guest on who's also helping us out with the review and nerd out. And we had like a little pre-talking today, like James and I. And I told him, hey, this and this and this and that is going to happen in terms of connecting the universe, and he was like, what are you talking about? And so he needs to learn. There you go. Yay hi rasta. It sounds very Jamaican.
Sorry, it does actually. I like it.
But yeah, this is the way, I guess.
Yeah, so that one's by Dolly. And we even worked with some artists outside of the Poster Posse on this project.
Yeah, I just pulled up Orlando. El Camino Así Es. I hope.
If you guys should all go to MexiFunk's Instagram page to watch his process video for this piece. It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I posted it in our stories. I'll be posting it on our Instagram page later, but go to MexiFunk's page today and check that out. It's really cool to watch his process videos.
Yeah, he has some really cool stuff process wise, and I think that's definitely worth a watch. And then we have this one here, Teye esta la voye. I butchered that probably totally. What's that?
I don't know. Let's see here.
Is that French? Probably. Right?
Have Mrs. Posse type it in the chat.
I don't know. It sounds. It could be French, but I'm not sure. Maybe Italian. I have no clue.
Oh, that's by Simon Dillard. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. French, right?
Yeah. Yep, that one's by Simon Dillard.
Yeah, and then we obviously have Eileen giving us the
Representing Germany.
I'm sorry, but the German way, das ist der Weg, it sounds so horrible.
Say it again.
Das ist der Weg.
Das ist der Weg.
I don't like the sound of that.
No?
No. But I love Eileen's version for this, but I just don't love the sound of this.
She needed to add like a squirrel in there somewhere. But yeah, her poster's great. Yeah. Squirrel would have been awesome.
Adam is throwing in Welsh. Come on, this is getting off the rails, people. But yeah, so there's some really cool stuff and some really cool projects that you have fulfilled. But this is not only the Poster Posse is not only doing posters. You also, as we said, you also did the vinyl soundtrack. You guys are doing, or we are doing actually, the IMAX tickets, for example, or something along those lines, and even do bigger marketing. What was your favorite project in terms of being or thinking outside the box?
I think probably would have to be the It project we did with Araceli.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they approached us to do some custom images for cups for Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
which would be a global promotion. Let me see if I have it right here. Oh.
There it is. But
so
how
basically,
is it a global
these
promotion?
were at all the Carl's Jr.'s.
Done. How is that a global promotion in terms of we don't have Carl's Jr. in Germany, so I couldn't get them?
They have it down in Mexico, though.
Okay.
You know what? To be honest with you, the Mexican cups are better than the States. But yeah, so we did she did 4 images for that. And it was cool driving up to Carl's Jr. and seeing a sign out front highlighting our art. And I may have one of the signs here that I bribed off of one of the store managers. So it was cool. Yeah, that was really fun. That was probably, that was exciting.
That sounds great.
I want to do a building, though.
You want to do a building? I mean, that could happen, especially in Germany, I have to say. Because I've seen a lot of very like super huge building marketing type of stuff here, and maybe in the future, that's what's in the future. But speaking of future, what would you love? Because you mentioned just briefly the passion project, how it all started. Are you still doing those? Yeah. And what is on the horizon? Can you give us a little tease?
So we're still doing the passion projects. And in an opportunity to provide opportunities for artists, we're reaching out and having more guest artists participate. Mm-hmm. We think that's a good way to, be able to introduce people to new artists. Since we have a decent amount of people on our platform, it's nice to be able to expose people to new artists. I love finding new artists. So whenever I find a new one, I'm pretty excited and I follow them on all their socials. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing a couple of video game themed passion projects coming up. We're going to be doing a holiday one for December.
Of course. Which
is not movie themed necessarily, but if people want to incorporate movie stuff, they can.
People do Die Hard.
And then next year is wide open. I know, right? I know. Everybody thinks Die Hard. I know. So yeah, and then next year we're looking at doing some different stuff, whether it's something based off of architecture or stuff like that. So we're just looking to kind of incorporate all different kinds of things. Music would be a great one to do again. We've done music before, but yeah.
That's great. And we also try to expand to Europe or more in that way. having more contact with, especially in this case, since I'm helping out here with the
Right.
German movie market, and trying to help out there, get some better poster art into the world, not that generic stuff you see nowadays, and be a little more creative. And I think we have the artists to back this up, and I can't wait to have or look into the future in that regard.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, Tom is working with us. He's our German liaison. He's German Posse, and he's looking for opportunities for our group within Germany. And I was asking him about the pop culture scene in Germany. He says it's not huge here, but he feels that there's so much potential, and we're excited to explore that and hopefully bring some more pop culture to Germany so that people can enjoy it like they do here in the States.
Yeah, I hope so too. And before we're gonna go now, I think that's I'm gonna wait for the people. If you have questions, hit us up in the comment sections, or hit us up on Twitter or Instagram, obviously at the Poster Posse on Instagram and Poster Posse just on Twitter. Or you can hit me up, Drop Mag Official, obviously. We will definitely get you some answers, or if you are interested in working with us, that would definitely help. But before we're gonna leave, we have a little something for you guys.
Yes, we do, don't we?
We do. You wanna talk about it?
So we'd like to do a giveaway or at least one giveaway during each of these sessions today. The first one.
The first one.
It's gonna be a delay.
She's also she's in a channel.
Oh.
In the live chat here. I pulled it up. It's already there.
Well, it's not for me. So we're going to be doing a giveaway of a poster or whatever during each of these. This one is for one of our favorite TV shows that unfortunately is not going to have a season 3, I heard.
Sadly, yeah.
Sadly. This one was done by Chelsea.
Yeah. Chelsea and I also had a very good talk, and we talked long and hard about murder mystery stuff and true crime stuff on the podcast. So check that out as well.
She is well versed in that area.
Yeah, she is. She knows her stuff.
Yeah, I'm still mad too, Chelsea. I wish they could do a season 3, 4, 5 on this. I thought the series was exceptional. It was one of our favorite things on TV, and but we're going to give away this poster to one lucky fan today. So how should we do this today?
I don't know. People can take part in the comments, and Mrs. Posse is helping out with the Poster Posse account. So she could monitor, maybe pick somebody.
Chelsea wants to do a Kickstarter to raise budget for the film. I don't think it's the money. I think it's just Fincher, isn't it?
It is, I guess. But could somebody else do it? I don't know. But I'm not sure. But we'll see.
The tone of it was so well done, though. Like, I would hate to give it. I mean, if it means getting a season 3, yes, give it to someone else. But I don't. It'd be tough.
But how about we gonna do it this way? Make it easier for everybody. Who wants that poster? I made on the Drop Mag Official Instagram account. Go there. I made a post with all the different what's it called? The little splash pages for today. And it has like the first one is or should be the Palooza Keynote, like the splash page.
Yeah.
I pulled up earlier today. I'm gonna show it to this. So head over there, comment Mindhunter under the picture, follow Poster Posse and Drop Mag Official, and this is the chance to enter to win one of these great posters.
They should hashtag Posse Palooza too.
Thank you for adding that. That's the marketing here. That's what we do.
There you go. Yeah, we'll pick winners at the end of the day, and then we will announce them tomorrow morning, probably.
Exactly. So I'm going to repeat again before we're going to leave you guys and go over and like prepare for the next event, which starts in 15 minutes. It's the Halloween Hangout with, I think it's 6 of our artists, or no, it's even 8. It's even 8. There you go.
It's 8 now.
More artists. 8 artists you're going to see. Go to @DropMagOfficial, go to the post in the feed that is the Posse Palooza splash page with Palooza Keynote, and comment underneath Mindhunter and hashtag Posse Palooza. Do that, and that will get you an entry. Don't forget to follow both sides, the Poster Posse and Dropmac Official. And this is the entry, and you will be lucky to get one of these. Actually, there's only one.
We're giving away one poster, one winner.
So
we'll
of this Mindhunter poster, which looks amazing and is such a good show. So if you're a fan, you definitely need to get one of those.
Yep.
And Chelsea and I talked about making how she made this, so she will have some insight in the podcast if you need some more convincing to get one of these. Okay, yes. People, so thank you for tuning into the first event of this, and we're going to be back in 15 minutes under another stream. You will find it on the Drop Mag YouTube channel, so check that out, and I will